Here, I think Maponga is talking about the fact that democracy is no longer working in Africa. The fact that since independence, let me say 60 years since independence, most of African countries, they've not realized the potential or their potentials, yet they are calling themselves democratic countries. So in one way or another, democracy in Africa is not working. So according to Maponga, we should have to revisit the concept of democracy and just embrace this new concept of the new concept of dictatorship. But he also insists on the fact that we have to embrace the so-called good dictatorship. Let's have a look at this video, then we'll come back. We can continue to comment on the video further.
Follow me carefully.
Yes.
That's not where
The same goes for Putin as well.
I am
yes?
saying you have Rwanda here,
Yes.
you have Burundi here,
Mm-hmm.
all of them given term extensions. Look at the beauty of dictatorship.
Okay.
When one is dictating the right thing
Mm-hmm.
and one is dictating the wrong thing. Burundi is the poorest country in the whole world
Mm-hmm.
by all standards.
Yes.
Rwanda is on the top 3 most successful countries in Africa
Why? Yeah.
by world standards.
Yeah. Why?
So ultimately, it's leadership.
Mm-hmm.
What are the set of skills that Kagame has
Mm-hmm.
vis-a-vis what are the set of skills that the Burundi president have?
Mm-hmm.
And if you put them at par, Kagame has been able to build institutions
Mm-hmm.
from cleanliness to trade
Oh yeah.
to business to international relations. He's wiggled his way around and he has made sure that Rwanda is the cleanest place on the face of Africa in terms of a city. I was there. I know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Burundi, they are still riding 3 bikes, carrying bananas in the back of their cars and throwing the pills on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's a beautiful example that when you have a good dictator who has a clear strategy, a national strategy that he wants to implement, and the other one has a strategy that goes to his pocket and to his bank. The examples cannot be more stunning than that. When one is converting the national budget into a family budget,
Mm-hmm.
you take a whole country and make it a family business. The other one converts a country into a national strategy and it changes. So for me, it's not even about you changing terms. After we've extended the terms, between now and the changing of the horses, Zimbabwe has big business to do.
Mm-hmm.
When this term is now in place, the danger is not Mnangagwa in power right now. The danger is the person you're going to put in power after Mnangagwa.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that person is more objective to build on what the president has already done, Zimbabwe is taking a totally different trajectory. And I hope that the next leader we're going to put in power is not a political leader, a sloganeering leader.
Okay.
We're already coming from Mugabe. Pamberi, Pamberi,
Yeah.
Pamberi.
You want an economic terror?
We've already seen the Mnangagwa era where you're consolidating power and putting systems into place. By going back to a slogan again, we're back in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
Systems are there. We need someone who can now begin to understand exactly what has been happening on the government. How do we take it forward?
You see, the only problem is we cannot compare ourselves with countries like China or Russia. Okay? Because we are trying to develop or we are trying to grow basing on other people's strategies. I don't think if we embrace the Chinese strategy, we as Africans can grow. No, I don't think that will happen. Or we embrace what Russians did for them to realize their potentials. I think what we need to do is to just come to the table and we have to figure out what really works for Africa. Because even though we can speak of dictatorship, just have a geographical look at how Africa is. We have countries in Africa, they've been having the same president since independence. Or even though if it's not since independence, we still have countries in Africa that they still have the same presidents who have ruled over 30 years. Take a good look at a country like Cameroon. Let's just have a look at Cameroon. So the President Biya, Paul Biya, has been around for quite some time. I can say 30 years and above. But go to Cameroon. There's nothing constructive going on in Cameroon. Conflicts everywhere. Now, go to Central African Republic. If I'm not wrong, the president of Central African Republic is President Nguema, Mathias Nguema. See what is happening in Central African Republic. Go to the Republic of Congo, President Nguesso. He has been in power over 20 years. But you see, nothing constructive is working for them. And yet they are dubbed as dictators. Okay? So I think it's better if we can just have our own model of leadership. We remodel it to fit our environment and our Africanness. Then from there we can realize our potentials, not copy pasting from other developed countries and we try to embrace what they did. That one is not going to happen. But at the same time, we have leaders in Africa who have shown that indeed they are doing an amazing job. As just Maponga has just said, Maponga has talked about President Kagame of Rwanda. I visited Rwanda some two months ago, and Rwanda is doing good. Post-genocide Rwanda is doing good, man. That is one of the cleanest country, if not the cleanest country in Africa, and it's so peaceful. Yet Kagame is dubbed as a dictator. So we have this concept of good dictators where people whom we entrust or who they love their countries, they assume office and they don't want to leave office until their countries have seen potential. Go to Burkina Faso. The famous Traoré. Traoré is doing massive job in Burkina Faso. Each and every corner of Burkina Faso is under construction, and Traoré is dubbed as a dictator. And mind you, even though Traoré is dubbed as dictator, even the African Union, they are not accepting what Traoré is doing. That's why Traoré is never invited in the African Union, because they think that Traoré took power not democratically, over coup. He presided power through coup. So that's why he is not a democratically elected president, yet he's doing massive job in Burkina Faso. So in as much as we try our level best to do away with this thing of dictatorship and democracy, we have countries in Africa who are led by dictators and they are very poor, very poor. Even Maponga himself is trying to compare Rwanda and Burundi is one of the poorest nations in the world. Yet they have resources. They have a president. They have a sitting president. So in one way or another, that we as Africans, we are trying to copy models that is not working for us. So the thing is, we have to figure out the model that is working for us, we as Africans, then remodel it to fit each and every country in Africa. And at the end of the day, we have to realize our potential. As simple as that. But again, we cannot just embrace like saying the general term like all African countries need dictators. That one is not going to happen, because I don't think that each and every dictator will be catapulting the continent to another level. We have bad dictators. So we only need leaders who love their countries, and that's all we need. We as Africans, we just need leaders who love their countries. As simple as that. Now, remember also that in Zimbabwe is trying to extend the presidential term to 7 years from the 5 years term. They plan to extend the presidential term for 7 years now. The main reason they're doing that is because they're saying that with 5 years, it's not, the period is not objective, meaning that it's too little for the Zimbabweans to see major developments within their countries. I'm not of that idea, honestly, because of the fact that, again, we can extend the presidential terms to 7 years, but at the end of the day, if this president is not willing to work hard, I don't think we can see massive potentials and economic growth within our country. So that's all for now. What we can do is simple. We have to make our institution be independent. It is as simple as that. We have to make sure our institution be independent. Institutions such as judiciary, we have to make sure judiciary is independent. Institutions such as the electoral commissions must be independent. So you see, when we do this, at the end of the day, we'll realize some potential. So we will see that our countries are furthering up their gears to the development level, going to the world as diners, not as food to be eaten. And at the end of the day, we will make Africa great again. Thank you.